Fellow golfers, I wanted to give you my top 6 tips for senior golfers. If you focus on these 6 things, you will extend your golf life, you will enjoy the game more, you will also perform better. A real must-have and must-do for senior golfers. At the outset, let me say that all of these elements have been highlighted recently by the great Bernhard Langer. And I will put up 1 or 2 quotes as we go along from him on these aspects. First and foremost, take care of your body. Watch what you eat. Exercise regularly. Do some flexibility and stretches. Drink plenty of water. So taking care of your body, which includes getting enough sleep, is really critical. Every year we lose 2 or 3% of our flexibility as we go along. So you may feel great in your 40s or 30s, but by the time you reach your 60s, things have caught up with you. So it's really essential to get this fundamental aspect in shape. You'll feel better for it, and your golf game will also benefit as a result. Second, Bernhard Langer also says do some stretches every single day, 4 or 5 minutes of stretches, whether you're playing golf or not. This is really key to enhancing your flexibility, your mobility, but also fundamentally reducing the risk of injury. It doesn't have to be done in a gym. It can be done at home. A few key stretches. I will put up some links of suggested stretches that I have found very useful and that I recommend to you. Thirdly, while you don't need to hit the weights, it is really important to focus, most importantly, if there's one area, it's your core. So focus on strengthening your core. I will also put a link to some exercises on strengthening your core using resistance bands, for example. Because the more flexibility and turn you have in your core, and therefore your hips, the better your strike, the better you will maintain your carry distances and accuracy, and the less you're likely to hit fat shots or short shots because you're not turning properly. So focus on your core. Building the core is fundamental. Fourth, don't cheat your turn. Although we lose some flexibility as we get older, it is really important to work on that flexibility, to work on the turn. There are ways to enhance your turn. I've shown that in a couple of clips where you can flare both your feet out, take your back foot and bring it back a couple of inches so it allows you to do the turn. But don't cheat your turn. Really work on a fuller turn. It doesn't have to be over the top. Just work on more of a turn. That obviously combines with your core because you want to lead with your core and not just with your arms, which then results in mishits and loss of distance too. So don't cheat your turn. Fifth, improve your fundamentals. Focus on your fundamentals. You see a lot of great golfers, be it LPGA pros like Lydia Ko, for example, or PGA pros who have gone into a lull and then come back like Jordan Spieth. They've had to go back to remind themselves of the key fundamentals. Remember PGA, posture, grip, alignment. Really key aspects, ball position, weight balance. Focus on your fundamentals and make them part of your regular shot routine. those key fundamentals will ensure that you get the best strike point on impact and will give you confidence in your swing. And then 6, to go along with that, tweak your setup as a senior. I just mentioned earlier, you can bring your back foot back a couple of inches as you flare it out and flare out your front foot, so that you can tweak that setup just to give you that little bit of extra turn and flexibility that you may have lost when you were young. So tweak your setup to enhance your game. But those 4, 5 first key tips are critical to improving your golf game, enhancing your golf life, reducing your risk of injury, and performing better. See you on the flip side.